feels like we're winning games every time we have this card and we're losing whenever we don't have Roar. What does that tell you about Magic? About drafting? Okay, I'll take the Roar. I like that. I like the Pack Bees. There was maybe a point in the format where I would take Pack Bees, but not now. Now I'm drafting everything. I'm an everything Andy now. Yeah, in best of 3 aggro in general performs better because the decks are not as focused like other people's decks because you're not playing your own rank, not because like it would be any different drafting wise. But it's easier to get away with good curves because other people curves are more expensive. No, I mean, you're gonna get still parity versus really good players here and there, but it's just a non-ranked system. Oh, wow. Surveyor. Well, we could go here, but I mean, we could just take Surveyor, wait, Kirin with Song, and then see where this leads. There's good cards here like this and this, but I don't want to force the Roar through, or should I? I could and take the Manure, more aggro base, but we get past Surveyor. Kirin is also great. These are kind of close either way. But splashing white is a little bit awkward. Exhale is also an option. But I think we're more likely to end up in green main. That doesn't work because it's on a double splash often, right? If you just need, you need main. I'm maybe thinking Manure still. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. I know I could stay open, but I didn't really find success staying open in this format because you cannot recognize a single down to like pick 6 and 5 or 6 and it's too late by then. No, it is on a double splash, right? You want to be then black-green or black-blue main and then it's on a double splash. You're never splashing for straight up 3 colors. Like that's just not how Magic works. You want to have your 2 drops in 2 colors. Otherwise your deck is too pilish in my opinion and too inconsistent. You can still go 5 colors, but you want to go from 2 colors. Maybe we pass. Like, I'm going to take Appraiser. It's a really good card. Simic is usually better than Red base. I'm a little bit worried we're gonna pass the Mardu deck, it seems. The Nile in these decks is just good once you're going more Stompy-ish. So maybe we're drafting the Stompy now. It feels like we're passing a signal, but that's gonna happen in this format. You cannot do much worse against that because the lanes are so different. Like even if I take the King Guard, I have to abandon then these cards, and that feels so bad. But Denial is a good card. It's specific to certain decks. To Denial, go all in. Go more counters based. Take Breaker. Pummeler is okay. Devotee is okay. Best card is Duty beyond that, but cannot go there. I'm on Breaker on Denial. I kinda like Breaker if we get some counters. We have this. Could argue that Devotee is better here, but this does grow. Second Denial and just go... Well, let's take a 2. Like if we go Stompy, Resolve is good. This does have counters, but it's slow. It's really slow. I'm gonna go with Resolve. I really like Elder, but that's easy to pick up. And I think since we're not seeing the dragons, I don't want a Dragonstorm here. I want to go more like curve out-ish. Because there's 2 lanes we could take. But Denial gets way worse if you go this lane. But if you go Stompy, so I think we're setting up for a more Stompy-ish route. I'll take... Well, there's Champion, huh? I think it's Champion. We have Denial already. If we go down the Stompy route, Exhale is a better card, obviously, but this is just so crucial. It also, like, pumps the Breaker, ties the deck together. Huh, what? No, but that's what I... Like, I mean, I realized that once we passed that Surveyor, we needed to then switch off of Aurora, and I was not comfy switching off of, like, that strong of a card, so... We are where we are, the white lane is open, but we're getting a deck together. This could be... But Elder has been just good. Okay, now we get the Exhale, which is awesome. So blue still seems to be there. Exhale is not that great in these decks, but still playable. Denial is so much better. Maybe we will the Denial. Okay, in case we need a Sultai Splash. I mean, we cannot fit a Devotee in a blue-green deck. You need focus, 2 colors and a splash. Or 3 splashes, but you get the idea. This card sometimes works. Whatever. Okay, I think, well, there's so much stuff here. There's an Upraiser Strike. I think Upraiser Strike and Battle Crier are better than Siege. Even though Siege is kind of neat with these. But I think Strike is just too important. No, you always want to be 2 color for your early game, right? Then you can go 5 colors. But the idea is the 2 drops are replaceable in 3 drops and you want consistency, right? This is close because this card has been good, but it's hard to cast it early and we don't have mana now. Yeah, it is good. It's really good, but like our mana, like, you know, right now we only have 1 splash. We're not seeing lands. I'm gonna try to make the roar work, but you need to have mana on 3. And Strike is still a 4 drop potentially if everything goes wrong. This we could fit in. There's also a really good removal and an Upraiser. I think we can fit that in pretty easily. So we have 1 Dusan. This card is so good. Maybe we wheel it. Because like it's free. It's literally free with this and this. Might be even a better splash than roar if we don't get the mana. Oh, botanist, let's go. Man, don't we need red and I would want the land here, but okay. This is too good. Like 2 drops are really, like 2 drops for aggro, green-based decks are really hard to come across. There's only 2 power stuff. This is like beyond like just being a 2-2. It's a 2-3 with an upside. But the card is just really, really good. Ooh, okay, now we need a lance. There's a Sage as well, which is excellent. And we have Dancer and Breaker, but I think we aim for the upside, but really need the lance now. Whatever happens, we need fixing. I'm taking Eshki, even though I guess it's more close than it looks because the power of our deck is there. But last pick for power, then we go for consistency. From here on, consistency. Okay, and we gotta take that. Sweep would be actually good. Although it is on a kind of a splash. Like a double splash, and it's not even 3 colors, so not that great here. 2 drop I would play. Charge is awesome here. Well, we have a breaker. Makes breaker better as well. Makes dancers better. Well, charge only fits aggro decks. This is a more consistent mana. So we take that. Even something like Sage would be really good. Works with dancers. We need this. We're gonna have a swamp. We're gonna have a red source. No, why would I go 5 colors? That seems bad for just a Shrine Keeper, which is not even that good of a card. And we have a focus aggro deck. Good land. Whisper would actually be surprisingly good. I don't like Whisper in soups, but I like it when you have high power creatures. I love this land, but whatever. So it's not the best out of the cycle. I'm just taking the real fixing. No, but we don't have white mana. You gotta understand that we have black here, black here. Like we're just evaluating now and cards in vacuum. Focus, chatter, focus. Climber, we have a charge. Oh, and it works with self-mill now. We have charge, Dusan. Not much else. There's your white land if you want the dragon, but I would not splash for the dragon. It doesn't seem worth it in this deck. The dragon like works and yeah, if you have the globes stuff, but like a 3/3 haster is not really that good. Could take that actually. No, I'm gonna take this. It's the deck. There's a globe, but we're not a dragon's deck. This actually works with our counter plan. Might need a land here. I'll take a land. I really want the counters though. First focus, maybe play it, maybe not. Oh, we got this anyways. Nice. Because I want more stuff for the dancers and for the climber. And way far. Okay, we wheel everything. Let's go. One of my favorite rares in the set. It just must kill on 3 or you lose often. Yeah, I think Globe is... I mean, unless you have Pile. Like, depends on how you draft these. Like, I like... When I'm not going Dragons, I like going Stompy route, usually in team or... And then the Globe just is not a fit there. If you like to draft... If you think, like, every deck is a soup with mono splashes, that's, I would say, your problem, but also then Globe would be a fit, right? But I don't think those decks are good. I think it's either, if you go for a soup, you go dragons, otherwise you want more focus. Yeah, the deck looks great now. And we're an aggro deck, right? We're not really like, yeah, we're splashing, but we're really more of a stompy pile. Could play focus. We're kind of mid-rangey to a sense, but we can beat down the 5-color piles. Two more strikes. Thank you, thank you. I like strike over exhale most of the times, unless you have, I don't know what you need, like small creatures. I get that touchers early. Oh, there's an exhale as well, but that would be on the splash. I think it's still strike. The thing is, this is not our main color, and strike is better than this for sure. Like exhale is just an awkward card in this format. Whale, Rolling Dragonstorm. We don't have a single dragon. There's a lot of black cards. We would have 2 black rares. This card has been pretty good. But I'm not complaining. Our deck looks great. No, strike just wins. Wow, okay. We cannot go there. Dusano or Ice Climber? Probably. We have 1 Ice Climber. Well, there's a Sultai land. I mean, our mana looks pretty good either way, so don't need the land that badly. Both, but this one is not that great. It is good with charges. The other one is pretty good. Okay, there's a land now. Or pretty much nothing. Whisper I would probably play, but I think we have our card advantage in just playing good cards. Like SK's card advantage. This is like, and get some like some little value. Roar is a 2-for-1. This is not really a 2-for-1, but you can discard a land. Wardness value. Red land over. I would maybe play a Sculptor, but I think we have enough playables. Synchronized chart. No, it's only good in aggro. Or in decks that can curve out. Wow, that's how many monuments have we passed? This is fine. I don't like right. Well, Metron, thank you so much for the subscription. A lot of white cards, but I think our deck got there because we opened good rares. Could play this to get the roar back. What? Sad day for Magic sometimes, but okay. Cannot live in the hindsight. Man, this is crazy. This being here doesn't do anything in our deck, does it? Can always play Focus the Mind if we determine we need card advantage. I don't think Exhale does much here, huh? Don't have a single dragon. Ooh, that I like. No, I think dragons were not. Like sometimes people when they go dragons, they misevaluate the Dragonstorm and the globes because we haven't seen many dragons. So I think people are in dragons, but I'd rather just play Whisper than Focus. But we can add Focus still in. We're a little bit expensive for Focus. Breaker is good in this deck, right? Relatively good. Counters here. Counters here. Charge his counters. This is counters. This is the deck. Have a Cantrip and Sentinel if we want to play 16. Could cut Sentinel, play 17. Let's see how our mana works. So red, 3 red. And if we play a Senti, then a mountain is needed. Probably a mountain is needed either way. And we have black. Black here, it's 3, 4. And then here, if we go, I think we're gonna need a Senti because we have too many. We don't have a Tri-land that fixes for all 3 colors. Or an Evolving Wild, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this also looks fine, but I think Senti just ups the consistency. This deck doesn't need more value, I think. The games often don't come to value in this format. Yeah, I like 16 lands with Senti. Sentinel ups consistency either way. But we have also Wayfarer, which can find lands early. And a cantrip, potentially. This can find lands relatively early. This card is just good. If you have a board, you block or attack and shrink. It's good, especially with something like Champion of the Sand, because it has high power. Most people in blue go too greedy. This doesn't look great in their decks. But whenever you have a board, this card is just really, really good. It's a little bit context dependent, but you don't need much to make it work. You don't need much. And yeah, there's some decks that it doesn't fit in, but I like it here. The more power you have on creature, the better it is. And often these green-blue decks can have like Towny backs or Champion of the Suns. This looks like a fun deck. I like that we're not completely doing that we're not completely bullshitting. We're actually having a kind of decent focus, even if we're 4 colors. So we're not a complete soup. We're a soup, but don't have a soupy game plan. Yeah, it's worse here because blue doesn't play aggro that often in this format as it did in LCI. But the more white decks you face, which is kind of the reality right now, the better Elder gets. I like this because we can get an attack in and get lands. Well, we could. This gets a guarantee attack, but okay. And whenever I have a soup without focus, it's just so random to me. I don't like drafting like non-focus soups in this format. So you gotta have something. Probably Snakeskin. I don't want to lose Botanist to Snakeskin. Well, there's our Snakeskin now. So gotta ditch that. Let's go. Our own Snakeskin is so much more tempo efficient. And this might be really valuable either way. Like in this case. Well, in this case, we just strike. Does it matter? Well, I guess it does matter actually because of the scry. So we cannot cast that, so we gotta ditch it. That's fine, I mean, whatever. We get here, all our sins are forgiven. I don't like... Mill is a mill. Mill is random. These could be like last cards in your deck and you would never see them. Don't get too emotionally attached to that. See? I got rewarded. I don't even mind attacking here and playing up Razor over that. Oh, it's close. But they cannot have like 2 cards. Okay, I'm just attacking. Same concept. Let's go. Value. Well, I do want that card. See, it got us closer to Roar, so even if we milled good stuff. No opponent. There were rares next turn. Mull. Easy mull. Easy keep. This has a higher upside, but if their creatures die, this at least kills the flyers. I don't know. Don't have an Xhalo. Play something. Let's go. Well, it's pretty good play though, but okay, we get a land here. On the play with a mana dork. Fair magic. Well, I wish I kept the other card now. We're probably dead if they kill Warden. Or maybe I need to then charge and go all in and then fight it. Because that deals a lot of damage. Okay, so no kill spell is a positive. Man, it would be so insane if we got no land. We would just charge in to make a 3-3. Because if we feel comfy, we're gonna win the game. I could attack with these cards, but that's not like that true. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking. So we put 2 counters here. And then we make a 4-4. I mean, I could even go all in here, but I think that's too risky. In case they play a bounce or something. Agent is fine. That's big. Huh, we can go tramp. We just do that. Wait. This is 4 for whatever reason I had it at 2-2. Yeah, we win. This tramples. Imagine a 3-drop rare soloing the game. We never seen that before. Bro, I have to win 5 wins to gain a rank and then I lose and D-rank for 2. How is this fair? How is this fair? Oh, by the way, Elder in this deck gives you instant speed tokens with Warden. I'll probably keep that and hope we get on. I mean, the upside is way higher. And we get a draw. We have a decent curve. Pretty rough hands. But this one has, like, just needs a forest. Okay, there's our forest. And we had another draw here. Has to be that. It's also Twin Bolt can kill that. If they spend their whole main phase killing that, I think we profit because we're playing against aggro, it seems. I don't completely hate just killing it. Because otherwise, like, I guess I could go this and draw. Trade into the sun. Like 3-4 is somewhat better than champion, but if they have removal, it's a way worse play. Well, I think I kind of like it. Like 4 toughness is so good on the board. Okay, no double spelling is great. Oh yes, sir. I want that. So we're not playing the Wayfarer now. I could still no, but next turn. Well, I could set up like this plus that, but I think we just want to be efficient. And the next turn we try to get lands. It's gonna be a delayed draw, but we're not even guaranteed a land. Even though we have insane chances to hit one, but fine. That's also 5 power on the board this turn compared to one power. Effigy. So it will grow. They're on 3 cards. Like we're out grinding this. I'm just double blocking. Even if it's something like +2/+2 on both, this still has that touch. Okay, it's that. If it kills the botanist, they lose both creatures. Which I think I'm fine with. Forest, please. Okay, we ordered a forest. We got a forest. Kirin or Snare. Or Rally. All good. Opponent did nothing wrong. We just played rares. Trample next turn is so much better. There's no mass removal, is there, in these colors? Let's go. Get black and we have all the mana. This hand is kinda insane. Oh, Sentinel with Botanist also is a sick combo. Any reason to not trade? I mean, I guess they get value if we trade, but something like Manure can fight. I think we trade here. Like it, because like with the sun it blocks. Yeah, they get value here, but they need time to get it back. If something is better to trade now than later. When we get if we kill it, we get a 5/5. So that's dangerous. But okay, we don't have removal now. This is actually such profit. If we get removal now, it's insane. So actually attacking. Well, no, wait. It's still a 2-for-1. Never mind. We're not attacking. We are attacking actually, but first we're playing this out. Make a 1/1 probably. Thank you. 5/5. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, maybe they had to do it, but we basically what it did is it let us cast this card for free. Like it literally let us cast. They let us have this card for free, which is quite funny. I should probably be doing that. Maybe even boat here. Close. I got like boat here. Not in that great of a shape. They have so much mana next turn. This is one short. Interesting. So it must be snakeskin, unless they didn't have anything else to do. No snakeskin, okay. Then they're dead on board. They realized it. Back to 5. We were on 4 today, so... Decent hand. Have the combo. The climber into charge. Mill all the value from our... We kind of drew all the renew, so maybe we want to mill them. But milling a Sultai or a Dimir gamer is sketch. Or Sultai gamer now. Okay, that's... It can be awkward, so we gotta go this actually. So climber it is. This one too on the play is just so oppressive. Ouch, I think we're gonna lose that one. Perfect mana into this sort of... At one point we can fight it, and charge can go really aggro. Yeah, I don't know, this looks grim. We're getting outbirded. Well, never mind, we can do this though. That works. This is gonna be big then. Yeah, Ashki is cute, but can't cast her. Just a fun card. Just a fun card. I like rares like that, not rares like Roar and Oreni, because they kinda don't require any thinking or building around. Green Spag Beast. Okay, Value Town, we did melee. So that gets... Well, we still have red sources, but... It gets awkward. They're on 11. Never mind, I think we're dead. And then we have to chump. Or just concede. Aww. See, we won 3. Gained some rank, now all is diminished by 1 loss. Okay. I mean, quick drafting is... It gets really boring at one point, but if you want to exploit the system, quote unquote, you can get the rank up pretty fast. Which is what, to be fair, sometimes you need to do that, because some quick drafts are just too exploitable and people do that, and then like you cannot compete. You cannot get like 80% in Premier Draft, right? But you can do it in Quick Draft. This is relatively close. I could counter the next spell. I don't know if that's the right decision. But if we draw any play, I think it's fine. Not the best counter, but a fine counter. Because this sniper matches so well versus Eshki. I'm gonna kill this, the Tutu still. I think I wanna discard the hollow. And if we get a 5-drop, that punishes us. Double blue. Do we need double blue? Not that badly. Well, for like a whisper, maybe. Okay, we can get the roar back. Can only get a land back. It's actually super bad. They don't attack. Yeah, we just don't get anything back. We need to get really lucky from this spot on to win. Man, Snakeskin sucks. Yeah, too many dragons. Not good. Not good at all. We take 7, but we either way are dead to two turns. I guess we might as well just do that. I didn't have much, but we had also. No, I mean, our mana didn't get together. The mill didn't get together. So this is what it is. Probably bad MMR from Oppo. Yeah, because Platinum. It still feels like these decks, even if they're so powerful and we have so many bombs, they're not performing better than an average Boros deck with just commons, which is kind of funny. Like, you're still getting the losses as randomly as you are with any other deck in this format. But it's a little bit more consistent to get a deck with commons together than this. That's a good hand. On the draw, the Nile gets worse. But okay. Let's just try to get the most out of our cards. Interesting decision next turn. Because I can have champion plus the Nile up on 4. Okay, Sidisi is a choice. I'll attack, they might double block. I don't know, I haven't played best of 3, like meta-wise. Like, I mean, if you mean like because it's a best of 3 format, I don't think it's any different. But maybe meta is different. Man, people always 2-for-1 themselves versus bot, and it's not that bad if you let this card live. Like, eventually you're gonna get something bigger. But... I could just kill it, attack, but we could have a counter spell up if I play champion. Which is a hit or miss. But I think I like champion still. Sets us up for a better next turn. Probably won't be 5 drops. I guess there's dragons. But looks like they're more of a counters deck. Probably means we're not countering much. For one. And they didn't hit a land drop, which makes the Nile way better. Oh, and we traded for that, so they cannot kill the roar. It feels like we're winning games every time we have this card and we're losing whenever we don't have roar. What does that tell you about Magic? About drafting? Looks like Exhale. It's all luck, yeah. Mono luck. Confirmed. Oh, it's that because they have Exhale. Fine. It's sorta 2-for-1. They keep the counter. But, I mean, it is a 2-for-1 because they only kill 1/5/5, right? The other one is incoming next turn. Take that. So we have 5/5, so if I go this plus that, we only have... That's not worth it. We just attack. Should have not played a land out here, but... Do this still. Why not? Maybe I want... Well, maybe I want trample next turn. I think it's better to save 1 damage and give trample to the thingy. I don't hate this card here. Pass. Just tap out. Let me counter something. I mean, we have a counter up. We're just going trample. Or, actually... 1 times of magic. Forgetting the Nile's ability. Yeah. It's 3 creatures, it's 5. Yeah, we can counter it exactly. And then we win and we don't rank up. That's why you need to quick draft at this point. I think too many people are quick drafting, so it's like the relation from quick drafters and premier drafters is completely screwing up the MMR, right? You're also gonna play versus better MMR players in quick draft. While here, you can only achieve like up to 70 if you're like the best in premier draft. This is how like quick draft skews up relation of MMR, right? Because certain win percentage is only achievable in quick draft at this point, so we have to boost our MMR if we want to go higher, I think. Like, we're winning like 3-1 in this format still. And we're still deranking, which is insane. I'll keep it with a land. Okay, we have the mana. That's a positive. Untap land here gives us that. Otherwise, we lose our next turn. Okay, that's an untap land. Should be separate, yeah, but I mean, sometimes you cannot do much. Sometimes you have to quick draft to get higher on the... To boost your MMR. You could combine both, but sometimes it's just not achievable. The certain win ratio is not achievable in Premier Draft. Man, don't want this to get countered, but... I don't think you can wait in spots like that. Double green. And not all quick draft formats are the same. Some are more like exploitable. I think this one is pretty exploitable, since you always get a Boros deck, in my experience. We can try it for the funsies. I mean, like, it's not like we're discovering any new waters in this format. So I'm kind of curious to see if my theory works. So you can try it after this draft. For the science. I mean, where's a steamer? We just slammed this guy. I don't want to engage into any trades for our cards. So choose... Wait, we can choose this. We can choose charge, right? It's strike. And we don't have a black card. This has so many insane matchups. And Timur is by far the best matchup for Lotus Light Dancers. Like, Boros is pizza. Boros is just goated. Okay, so if I do this, I'm lacking 1 mana, right? If I do that, they just chump. Maybe this is not that bad. Have another kill spell. I think we just set up to win next turn. Do you like that? No. Sure. If it's only 1 creature, we win. Yep. Are we getting screwed by the auto tapper? No. Gain 14. Gain another 14. Okay, back to 8. Final boss. Come on. This needs the trophy. We have brainless rares. We keep and pray. And every time we kept a hand and pray, it didn't work out this run, so it can work one time. But we have 3 cards we can cast. and Eshki that was mostly awkward in this run. It's hard to mull this on the play. It's really hard. Well, obviously the most awkward card on the planet drawn. Well, if they have their own maneuver, but... What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? No, come on, come on, come on. Well, that was the only card in these colors. Maybe -5, -0, but yeah. We wouldn't profit from killing their creature in that case. The awkward part is here we need... Well, I guess this would go far if we get a blue search, but we need 2 more lands here. Or I guess we need any land for this, but now it doesn't do anything. I think it's pretty much over unless we get extremely lucky. I don't know what you even would... Sultai Devotee, but that doesn't fix for both colors. Sultai Devotee would be something to add to the board and then we can top deck a land, so that wouldn't be bad actually. Because otherwise if we get a land we don't add to the board. Maybe the Wayfarer, the Ram might solo, I don't know. I mean, it is double that damage, but yeah. Wow, okay, okay. Maybe they have mono counter spells and this needs 3 turns. This couldn't be any worse, but it is what it is. We kept a sketchy hand. It had an upside of just straight up winning with those 3 cards. We didn't get there. That does help, but... Minus... Yeah. Doesn't even have a counter. Surprised they... But well, we weren't tapped out. Snakeskin would be a good draw. It's not completely over, but probably it is because they are out carting us right now. Eshki was always in our hand in the most awkward spots. We never could really get anything from it in this run, obviously. We had it twice where we didn't have red sources. But... Black might still get us there because these colors, even if they draw, their whole deck might not deal with Lotus Light Dancer. An interesting pump because they don't get a draw. The thing is, most of our black sources are tapped. Yep. Or just that. Like Swampland instead of that. Okay. Well, I don't know what we need to draw here. Can't draw anything, right? They just attack in the air. Never mind. Our mana was these, so 5 sources for 2 red cards. And 1, but we lost literally all the 3 games to mana screw, right? I mean, we had a double splash. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5/5 for 3 cards, 4 cards. There was the Woti here as well. So I don't think it can get really that much better. I could have played that. It would actually help a lot. But I think this mana works, or it's supposed to work. I mean, 6 wins is still 6 wins. Like, there's certain number of variants in Magic and even a sick deck. I think this deck was sick.